This video is for you people who feel like this year was a waste so far. The first 6 months was not what you expect it to be. You're beating yourself up. You're disappointed. You're comparing yourself. All that. This video is for you. So we have 6 months left in 2021, which is very wild, very crazy. Time doesn't wait for anybody. We have 6 months left. And if you're like me, you already know I love keeping it real. I love sharing my journey. I have been on an emotional roller coaster these past 6 months. I started the year, wanting a job, wanting to leave Mississippi, and literally interview for a job the same month in January. Was offered, and in February I moved to Dallas, Texas. My whole life uprooted, left my parents, my family, friends, and moved to Dallas, Texas. But when I got here, very excited. I was always excited about moving. But let me backtrack. I never wanted to come to Texas, but it was the only job that offered me. Okay, I needed a job. I hadn't been working for 5 months, so I was like, let me take it. It's a new place. It's a big place. Let me give it a chance. So I was very excited about just getting here and being here. But as the months continued and here we are, I'm headed on month 5 that I've been here. It's been kind of hard because, for one, I didn't expect not having my family to make me as emotional as it has. Not being with close friends, and just kind of being alone has been a little hard. I didn't expect that. And also, I know I've been talking about this, I still ain't made real friends or a community here, and part of that is on me. I gotta put myself out there, I gotta do my part. So it's not just on oh, nobody wants to be my friend, but it's my fault too. I've been dealing with a lot emotionally, and then I got on the job and hated it. Now I've been kind of operating a lot in disappointment and just regret because I really didn't want to take the job in the first place. I think that I was just being anxious and impatient and feeling like, oh my gosh, this is my break. This is the only time I'll get a chance to get a job offer. So I took it, and I was hesitant, and I knew that I didn't want to take it, but I let some people and just even my own feelings kind of get in the way of that, and I took it. So I got into the job, and I had a mentor, and she was just not the greatest to me. She helped me and taught me what she was required to teach me, but I always felt like a burden. If I asked her a question, she would get an attitude. She would kind of get smart. And let me tell you, I'm a black woman first, okay? And I also grew up with an attitude. So I know what it's like when people give me attitude. I have to always work on my attitude. So I know when somebody's giving me attitude. And so I find myself just praying God help me. I was trying to over compliment her. I was just trying to make her happy, please her. And honestly, it started weighing down on me. I knew I didn't want to do the job in the first place, did it anyway. And I spent a lot of times after work just crying, sad. I felt depressed. I felt oh my gosh, what did I do? I done moved to Dallas, hate this job, done started a lease, started adulthood. And so I was I want to quit. I couldn't do it anymore. And I was God, if I'm not supposed to quit, I need you to intervene, because at this point, I cannot not quit on my own. You know what I'm saying? I can't stay there if it's not you that's going to help me there. So when I put this resignation letter in, stop it, intervene. Okay? Intervene. And he didn't. Because I'm like that. I'm I don't want to do nothing I'm not supposed to do. If God ain't telling me to quit, if God is not okay with me quitting, he wants me to stay, learn, whatever the case may be, I would have done it. But I need him to come down here and do what he does. But no, but seriously, I needed him to intervene if it wasn't. So I put it in, and I felt peace. And I didn't have nothing lined up. I just had faith and DoorDash. Okay. I'm gonna make another video about DoorDashing full time and just my experience. So here I am, and we're headed into it being 6 months into the year, and I feel so discouraged. I feel girl, you literally spent the last 6 months, the 6 months before this past 6 months, if that makes sense. So like the 6 months ending 2020, feeling defeated and discouraged. It's like, when are you gonna ever feel empowered? And I'm not saying I don't ever not feel those ways, but a lot of times I have been overly emotional and I should suck it up a little more. And I'm hard on myself. Like, I'm 25 years old, I have my master's degree, I'm licensed in 2 states in my field. Like, I should be giving myself more credit than I do. So I'm aware of that. My friends tell me all the time, my family tell me. So I'm constantly working on that. That is my advice to you right there. Number one, stop being so hard on yourself, especially if you're like between that 18 to 25 range. Dude, we literally are just getting started. If you talk to people that are older, a lot of them will say that we are ahead of the game than they were at our age. So I want you to stop being hard on yourself. I'm talking to me, but I'm talking to you too, because I know I'm not the only one that deals with that, especially in the age of social media. We see a lot of people starting businesses. We see a lot of people quitting, vacationing, having money from, I don't know where these folks getting their money from. Like, they it seems like they're living, and it seems like we're behind, but we're not. So that's my other thing. Stop comparing yourself to people on social media. I promise you, everything on social media is curated. I'm not saying everybody is fake on social media, but I'm saying you get the edited versions of people, you get the content created versions of people. So stop comparing yourself, because you just don't know what their life look like behind the phone. And that's just what it is, because that's just what it is. So here I am, and I'm like, okay, the next 6 months cannot be like this. I texted my sister. I was just telling her, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I just don't know. Like, God, what's up? What you trying to teach me? And mind you, I have faith. I believe in him. I don't doubt that God is going to do it. It's just the waiting part. Okay, and I don't care how much I listen to Maverick City, Waiting on the Lord, okay? It'd be hard. Now, that's my song, so I play it in faith, but it'd be hard. So she was just like, it's not about what you're doing wrong. It's about growing. And so I'm like, the next 6 months, I'm not about to beat myself up. I'm gonna get back in the gym, because your girl been slacking. I'm gonna do things that I desire to do, and I'm gonna trust God continuously. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna beat myself up. And I have to realize that everything where I am now and where I'm going is based on decisions that I have made and the decisions I'm going to make. And that's what I want to say to you. If you're in a place that you don't like, at some point you're gonna have to do something about it. It's not everybody else, and we gotta stop playing the victim. I know we be emotional, I know we be in our feelings, but we gotta do our part. I gotta spend more time with the Lord. I gotta seek him and stop looking for advice from people all the time, or stop looking for people to save me. It's a lot of stuff. I know I'm not the only one, which is why I'm kind of just candidly sharing. I usually try to wait until I've kind of mastered something before I share, because I feel like sometimes we can share prematurely, but I really do feel like this is something I need to share in the moment. I'm not in the same place that I was when I first moved to Dallas. Each day I'm really striving, I'm really doing the best that I can. I want to be better. I don't want to be just so emotionally led, because I'm a crybaby. People be thinking I'm really hardcore, and you know, don't play with me, because I really do be about that life. But I really am an emotional person. And so I be trying not to be in my feelings. The thing about me though, I will cry. I think crying is good. But anyway, I'm tired of just always crying. So it's like, I think it's good, but sometimes it be like, girl, okay. So I'm just taking this next 6 months to just kind of reset. What comes from it will come from it. What happens will happen. But I'm not beating myself up no more. And I'm posting this because I need the public accountability. And I need you not to beat yourself up either, because I know that I'm not the only one. And so I really just wanted to share. I'm excited to see what this next 6 months is going to look like. I don't know. God does. And that's who I'm following, okay? I can't do it without him. I'm a believer. I cannot do life without God. And so that's what I'm just going to do. And if you need any encouragement, definitely reach out to me. You can connect with me on social media, Instagram. I'll even put my email in the description box. And I just want you to really go as hard as you can for the next 6 months. You know what you need. You know what you want it to look like. But don't let anybody else determine what that looks like for you. And be kind to yourself. Do not beat yourself up. You are not behind. And like my sister said, could it be that you are exactly where you are supposed to be? That's what she said to me, and it resonated. And so I'm asking you the same thing. And until next time, I love you. I will talk to you later. If you like this video, please share it with somebody. If you like my page, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment below anything that stuck out. Next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.